Cal Raleigh, a 3-run homer, and the Noles lead 3-0.
Stand tall, talk small, play ball. A slogan that freshman catcher Cal Raleigh embodies as he plays the game that shaped his life.
It's been so much part of my life. I'm named after Cal Ripken Jr. He's a famous baseball player, and everything that's had to do with me almost involves baseball. And I think that's what shaped my life. That whole attitudes of how to play the game, and same thing goes into my everyday life.
Prior to attending FSU, Cal initially committed to the Clemson Tigers. However, circumstances surrounding the firing of the team's coach left the catcher to accept another team's pitch.
I came down here for a visit, and I didn't even think I was going to be a possibility coming here, and I got offered, and it was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. I love it down here, and I love everything about it, and this program just speaks for itself.
When we first met, it was a comfortable feeling. I just liked him. I thought that, he would be pretty good. No way did I think he would develop into what he has developed into.
Cal is no stranger to the diamond. The love he has for the game started when he was just a kid.
When he was even 3 and 4 years old, he was hanging out at the ballpark, and he just loved it. He could never get enough.
My dad and all my uncles and everyone, coaches, they always told me to play hard and don't worry about what you did in your at-bats or how good you are. Just play hard and have fun with it.
Baseball has also created an unbreakable bond between father and son.
He was number 35 in college, and he was number 35 as a coach. And when I was a bat boy, he'd always get me a little jersey that had 35 on the back of it. And when I got old enough to start picking my numbers, I always wanted to be 35 just like him.
When there's a ball in the dirt and Cal goes up and tags the runner, he throws it 30, kind of throws it sidearm. I used to do that, And so there's some similarities, but we're different. He's better than I am. It kills me to say that, but he is.
He's been so great to me, and if I didn't have him, I probably wouldn't be here today. And I just thank him so much for doing what he's done for me.
Cal and his father aren't the only ones in the Raleigh family that enjoy the sport. When it comes to baseball, it's a family affair.
My mom, sisters, and brothers have sat at so many of my games and so many of my dad's games. I think they've all come to a liking of it, and I think with all of us having that in common, I think it's brought us closer together as a family.
Cal grinds day in and day out, and his work ethic speaks volumes through his performance. When it comes to putting in work, he's always up for the catch.
I couldn't tell you how many times he's gone up to the field at like 10, 11 at night and just, he'll text guys and say, hey, you want to go hit? But he's always the first guy here and last guy out.
Practice is very important. It's a lot of people like to think practice makes perfect, but I think perfect practice makes perfect. You gotta go into practice with the same mentality as the game. So if you go out and practice hard, you'll go out and play hard.
With a .320 batting average and a total of 31 RBI, Cal continues to step up to the plate and dominate, contributing a great deal to the Noles and their success.
The fact that he has a year under his belt, very acclimated to the program, I see him being a very good example for others to follow.
We're roommates. We can always just talk about whatever I did that he thinks I can do better. If he ever comes and visits me on the mound, he knows exactly what could be going wrong.
Overall, Cal is satisfied with his performance this season and has no regrets in choosing FSU as his home.
Choosing to become a Seminole was a blessing in disguise. I was committed to Clemson for the longest time. Coming here, I found so many great friends, great roommates, great coaches. I'm so thankful that I'm here, and it's been one of the best times of my life.
Although only a freshman, Cal has managed to knock this season out of the park, but there's more to come. Next year, it will be a whole new ball game, but with the great amount of love and dedication he has for the game, Cal has what it takes to sweep his future seasons as a Nole. For Seminole Sports Magazine, I'm Brandi Troup.